video that we're going to put out for some new material, just letting you all know that we want to share some stuff about some wrestling, don't we, John?
We do, yeah. It's just going to be a channel about loads of different topics, current topics, past topics. A few things we were going to touch on, wasn't it? Obviously the Rumble is coming up. A few things about Cena, how he's been treated. Is Randy Orton still relevant? Is he the guy to put Wyatt over?
Yeah, so
stuff like that. Just different topics, and trying to make some points and get people engaged, really.
Yeah, we were looking at this, weren't we? And we're big wrestling fans, and we're both 32. We've been around and watching the business a long time. We've got a few friends who are involved in the business, haven't we? Who we speak to, and we thought it was about time that we provided some insight and some content out there for everyone that we can openly discuss and, you know, have some fun with this, really. Not keep it too serious, but, you know, we wanted to engage with people and give some pretty cool, at times controversial views, didn't we?
Yeah, and that's the key, isn't it? Because we're not experts. I mean,
no.
Is anyone? I mean, you've got people out there who, you know, it's Dave Metzler and Jim Ross. You know, they say they're not experts; they're just fans who happen to have a lot of knowledge, and it's not about preaching; it's just about engaging, get people talking about it, and. Because there's not really, I've not really found anything out there like this. There's a lot of people who have like the little matches in the corner and the talking. Yeah. We just want people to.
We just wanted it to be about us, basically. As vain as that sounds, we just wanted it to be.
I don't want to. It's not like quite like that, is it?
We wanted it to be about us in the sense that me and John, we go back quite a long way, and we feel as though we have our own unique blend of communication and humour on the business. You see. And usually when we start talking about it, we can run for hours. So we thought, why not turn that into, you know, a little video and we can share with everybody.
I think that'll be a challenge for us as well. Obviously, trying to keep it relevant because we can go from topic to topic. So this we're not going to do that today. We're not going to tell you what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about different topics. Maybe touch on in another video. Maybe today because we've got the Rumble tomorrow. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who could do the same, just talk about it for hours and hours, and that's it.
You know, we were hoping to appeal to everybody. You know, as you can see, I mean, I've been watching wrestling for as long as I can remember, since 1989, and you always get the stereotypical, wrestling's fake. Have you not started watching wrestling yet? You not grew out of it? You're 32. What's the deal?
Wrestling's fake.
Yeah.
Just, well, if you took the time to watch it, they remind you more times in the show it's fake.
Yeah, I mean we're not like hardcore smarts, but we're not dumb to the business. So if we are speaking in code sometimes, we are hoping to appeal to the casual fan as well as the smart that is complaining about Roman Reigns.
Well, we're not here to kind of diss people who think it's fake and don't like it. If people don't like it, that's fair enough.
Well, we assume if you don't like it, you won't care and watch what we have to say.
But you will always get people out there who, you know, will watch something just for the sake of shooting it down, and if they want to shoot it down, they can come on and shoot it down. That's, you know, it's freedom of speech. You know, people can say what they want. If they want to get engaged.
I mean, you probably said to me, we were talking about this the other day actually, we just feel as though that watching wrestling, I feel as though I've defended wrestling my whole life, kind of like, you know, being the Bret the Hitman Hart situation where he was in a big family and he went to school and he was like, Hart, fart, everybody hates wrestling, you're a phony. I feel as though I have similar for me, school, everywhere I went, oh, you watch wrestling, really? And nothing's changed. I think I'll be watching it forever.
You'll get the conversation. Oh yeah, I used to watch that when I was like 7.
Yeah.
But I grew out of it.
No, grew out of it. A lot of people, we get the Attitude Era was a big deal, and the era before with Hulk, Randy, Warrior, the MTV era. You know,
we're kind of coming into a new era, and I think that's kind of triggered us to do this channel. Really.
So just to clarify, we live in England. We live in the northwest of England, and as you guys know, you know, WWE especially are getting quite hot with the UK market now. They're connecting, they've got a few guys in, they're going to be working with the indies, they've signed some talent, so we thought why not you know, catch on to this and put some content out there.
I think they've realised the brand has been a bit stale. They may have took, I mean, we know there's tremendous pressure on the writers, but they took a little bit longer than they should have maybe, but they have realised now. I think Triple H kind of taking the reins more of Vince has kind of triggered that. He said, right, you know, we're going to do this bit of younger blood. No, obviously Vince is Vince, and people watching this don't need to be told who Vince is and what he's done. But I think that's kind of triggered Triple H and Hunter, you know, Stephanie to say, right, we're going to do this differently now. We're going to put a new blend in, and we're going to make this our brand, and then that's changed. I think, and I think it's definitely changed. It's obviously triggered us to do this.
Yeah.
You'll get over. Hopefully, you'll get a different blend of people coming in now as well. You know, I don't want to say the indie blend of people, but it's kind of
John Cena wouldn't last 5 minutes in the indie wrestling.
Yeah, so yeah, when they threw his shirt back and stuff like that. Yeah, so he's had some tough moments, and obviously that's what we've been talking about. You know, the guys who've been through different eras.
Yeah,
this is a different era. Can they last?
Yeah, the good thing about it is we feel as though we're up to date in the sense that being in the decade and stuff that we were born in and how long we've been watching it, you know, we can comment and we can put content out there for everything really, from the Hulk era, we were there for that, you know, the Attitude era, Austin, Rock, DX, you know, all that, up to the Ruthless Aggression era when John first started and Randy Orton, up until the present day with NXT and stuff. So there's a lot of insight we can give really. So it's up to you guys to tell us what you want to hear and what you want to see really.
We want the new fans as well, maybe people who haven't really
spread
watched
the word,
business,
don't we?
or you know, haven't seen the previous eras. You know, what do they think of guys like Johnny? Maybe they've not seen before, or what do they think of this era? Because for people who are watching this era, that's all they know.
We're quite blunt as well. We're very to the point. So we know we're not stupid. We know there's people out there, thousands, millions, that dislike John Cena heavily, and we've got quite a strong opinion on. We're going to touch on in a future video of how we think that John is perceived, why he is good for business, why he was great for business, and where he's going in the future, and how he gets unfair heat, maybe, don't we?
But also as well, you know, we will look at both sides.
Yeah.
Is he kind of? People may say, is he stale? Is the time coming where he has to pass the torch? You know, he was great in the day. Is it time for him to step back? You know, this is an indie circuit now with people who can actually wrestle, because a lot of people, although he has improved, you can see that. I mean, I'm not a big Cena fan, I'm not against him, but obviously I'm a Randy Orton fan, so I look at it, I mean, he can't wrestle that great either. He took a lot of criticism for his bad wrestling. But
don't forget that when we say wrestling, can he wrestle? John Cena's got a different style of wrestling to the Dynamite Kid, Kurt Angle. He's not a great technical wrestler, but what John is good at is the WWE style. John's a great storyteller. Now, John was green as fuck at the beginning, and you could say in 04, 05, 06, he was rusty. Yeah. But as he's evolved, he's got better. He can hold his own with anybody in the ring, and he's carried guys like Khali, Big Show. We can
look at stuff like that.
We're going to look at stuff.
Different wrestlers, obviously Goldberg's come back and
stiff as fuck.
He's still held his own though, hasn't he? He's done well. We've also got the whole Brock Lesnar thing in terms of the corporate issue, not just his performances, but obviously stuff in the background. He's had his UFC deal. You know, how did the WWE go with that? You know, are they okay with that?
We'll discuss all that, won't we? We've got the Undertaker, and you know, the Undertaker coming back for the Rumble.
We've got the Divas. They're not Divas anymore.
Yeah, that's how me and John talking the other day. He's a bit out of watching it, and he was like, "What do you think of the Divas?" I'm not Divas. The women's championship. Real women.
Yeah, I have watched it, and I'm only a few weeks behind. But yeah, I have to remember that they're not Divas.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of stick. You know, they can't wrestle. I think the moment where I thought something's changed is, you know, they're starting to bring cage matches in for the women, and I'm thinking
main eventing shows, main eventing pay-per-views, main eventing Raws, main eventing SmackDowns.
People aren't just putting it in people's faces. People want to see this. People are watching this.
And that's not to say that the girls of a decade ago, like Trish, Lita, Mickey James, who's back now, and girls who were around then who could work and were good. You know, it's a shame that they're not a part of this. We're not bagging on them and saying that they were no good.
No,
you know?
they were just seen as, like, if for want of a better word, like a filler, weren't they? Like a bit of eye candy. I don't think you know, the commentators really helped with that. Obviously, King Lawler, I don't think he helped in his kind of remarks. He kind of objectified women quite a lot, and that's never going to change. But he was like, oh, you know, look at her, or it was all, he kind of made it about their appearance, and they still look great, of course they do, you know, they're athletes, they're not, you know, you can't say, oh yeah, look, you know, she's great, she's dressed for town. This is an athlete who looks after herself, and